So we are here with Rhonda, one of our past clients, and she had to sell her mom's house.
And friend.
And friend, sorry, not just past client. But wanted to chat with you about your experience in that whole process of having to go through your mom's stuff, what that was like for you.
It was difficult. I mean, aside from the time that it took me to go through her house, emotionally it was difficult. And I would say one of the best tips that you gave me was to have your service come out and help clean out the house. I'd spent months there on weekends or after work going through stuff, shredding paper, wondering what to do with furniture, clothes. And I knew it would take me months, and within one day, your team cleared the house out, and it was such a relief. I'm so glad you offered that.
So Krista from Prim Proper came out, and her girls organized everything.
Talk about that a little bit. Were you there when they were there?
No.
Okay.
They
You just said, here.
They said,
I'm done here.
if you want anything, put it over here or put a sticky note on it. But by that time, I'd gone through and removed all sentimental items. And so it was just really a clean sweep. They didn't need me there. I offered, but they said, no, you go ahead. And so it was great. It was a wonderful service.
And I think it can work either way, right? Like, I think for some people, they want to be there and don't want to, like, totally relinquish control. And so they can point and say, yes, I want this. No, I want that, however.
Yeah.
Or I'm done.
Over again, would you have had them there 2 months prior?
100%. Yeah, I mean, maybe the next hour. It was like, we could have gotten to market so much faster. And, I think it was just, I was stuck in this mindset of I needed to do it myself.
Right.
And I didn't.
And while some of it, like, I feel like doing that is, like, cathartic as you're, like, in such, like, an emotional state, but, like, at some point, there has to be I'm done here. Like, I did what I needed to do. I got the things that I need, and now I'm done.
Got the pictures,
yes.
Got the sentimental stuff.
Important paperwork.
That's it.
In the ice cream.
Yes, every little nook and cranny that she managed to hide stuff in.
Yeah.
Dollar bills and stuff under, lining papers and drawers. It was an experience.
Yeah, sure. What else?
The other thing I think that was great was the service to come in and update her house. She hadn't really stayed up with maintenance over the last, maybe decade or so, and so the house was very dark, painted dark colors, which she liked, and having someone come in, paint, do new hardware on the cabinets, and just someone who had an eye for that. I don't. And to say, do you want, try this. I remember when you sent me the pictures, and I thought, God, why didn't we do that early also? Because it was like a new home, and it was just so fresh and nice.
And then you didn't have to do a full remodel, just to freshen up, right? Like, it was not painful. There didn't have to be not a whole lot of money.
No, I don't think there was any. I mean, I think the biggest part of the reno was new hardware, new knobs on cabinets. There really wasn't, paint and that, and it was just, but it was astounding, the difference. And again, not to have to worry about it myself, to find someone to be there, it was terrific.
And how about moving stuff out, right? Junk hauling, too. Before we got to updating, we did junk hauling too, right?
Yeah.
So Krista came in and donated whatever she could, and whatever was junk, we had the junk haulers come and get the rest, so you didn't have to deal with that. So, tips. If someone's in your position or position you were in, what advice do you have?
So if you find yourself clearing out a loved one's home or needing to sell it, I would say go in with the mindset of, I don't need to do all of this on my own. Those situations can be just so emotionally stressful to begin with. I'd say go in with a list of, I need to find wedding rings, pictures from X, mom's favorite cookbook, things like that. That'll bring you a lot of memories and have a lot of sentiment attached to them. And then hand off, because it is going to go so much faster, be so much less stressful, and you're going to get potentially a better result. Well, in my case, a much better result.
Yeah, and I thought it was interesting what you said too, is like, I wish I would have done it, I would have been able to come to market so much faster had I just, like, done it sooner, right?
Absolutely.
Like, I mean, no, hindsight's always so much more,
But I like the part too of like having a list of what you're looking for, right? Because that's
Sure.
huge too, like you're not just going room by room, you're like, no, I need to find these things, and when I find these things, I can
and
have
I'm
them.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that
that's
a
it.
lot.
Because
Otherwise,
otherwise,
you just get stuck in there.
you do. And you're like, I'm in this bedroom today, and then this bedroom, and then I go back here and back it, and you just kind of, you can get yourself spun.
That makes my ADHD, like, I would be like, I would need a list, it would be better,
Yeah.
because I could just see it just be like, oh, and then you start getting into the memory
Exactly.
of it all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got it.
Okay,
Well, we thank you for trusting us to help you.
absolutely,
You guys were
absolutely.
more than, friends, you were advisors and partners through it, and every tip was the right one, every single one. There was nothing
Thanks.
that we look back and, oh, we should have. It was always right on time.
Good. Yeah.
Thank you.
For sure.
Appreciate it. If you need anything, you have a place out there that you need help with and you're overwhelmed, just let us know no matter where you are in the process. We're happy to help you.